Schools, once safe places of learning and refuge, are a constant target of Israeli bombing. In Al-Shati refugee camp, several people were killed, including a young girl, the roof collapsing in on them.
Asma School has been targeted by Israeli warplanes. A large number of injured people have been transported to Al-Ahli hospital. Several injured people remain trapped. This school was sheltering people from Jabalia refugee camp and western areas of Gaza City.
Israel's military says in a statement it's bombing what it calls terrorist infrastructure in the north. In Jabalia, also in the north, a similarly desperate situation, with reports of Israeli strikes killing upwards of 20 people. More than 3 weeks of an Israeli ground and air assault has pounded the north into a colorless, apocalyptic mass of debris, unfit to sustain human life. Here's testimony from those who've been forced to flee the north.
Our home was flattened and we took shelter in a school building for 5 months. Israeli forces besieged the school, detained all men and forced all women and children to head south. We marched for days on foot and they attacked as we marched south.
All of this as Israel continues a complete siege, blocking the entry of aid supplies into the north. UN agencies saying only 4 out of 70 requests to get food aid into the area this month were approved. That's 5%.
The most of the populations are rely on the aid supplies. So when we are talking there is an limitations and the blockade and restrictions on the coming, this is implicitly will feed in that the people there are suffering from this malnutrition and the others. As we have noticed before that people are starved to death in the north, and we are expecting and approaching the same in the coming days if the situations continue.
Back in Al-Shati refugee camp, exhausted, searching for bodies, Palestinians are forced to try and break down the walls they hoped would protect them. Mike Leppel, Al Jazeera.